Good afternoon or morning or evening, wherever you guys are. How is everyone doing? Eliana, no way. You said Jay called early this morning. I had a feeling it would be him that reached out to you. Really thought he was going to go silent for some time, so I'm very happy to hear that. Okay, that sounds good, Eliana. How is everyone else doing? I hope you are doing well. Mamala, thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. It's good to see you. Hello, Becky. All right, so just a couple of things for today. This is another BOGO stream. Okay, Chantal. This is another BOGO stream, so you guys will be able to get 2 questions for the price of 1 today. Donate to Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. So far, I don't have anyone on the list, so that means that you would be first if you donate now. I have 10 spots available for this or until the list runs out. Again, if you guys weren't here yesterday, Patreon has updated their policy. So if you've been wanting to be a Patreon member, but you weren't crazy about the fact that you had to wait for your membership to be active until the following month, you guys can actually get your account activated the day of sign up now, which means you can immediately start receiving your perks. I think this is a great policy change. Something that I've had an issue with Patreon for the longest time is people would sign up and then they'd have to wait until their account was activated before they could actually receive any perks from me or readings and so on and so forth. So just so you know, there's no waiting anymore. As soon as you sign up, you subscribe and you immediately can start receiving those. We're going to go ahead and get started on the free list now. If you guys have a particular pile you want me to use, let me know. If not, I'll just choose by intuition, and make sure you guys are posting the correct keyword or emoji into the chat when you ask your questions, okay? If you can, put all the information into one comment, so that way it's easy for me to keep track of. Go ahead and post your questions. All right, so Sanch says next 48 hours will be good for me, yes or no? Sanch. Yes or no for Sanch? I have a yes. We have the judgment. I feel like some new things are going to be coming your way. Shraddha pile 1. Does Shiva miss me? Yes or no? Yes, 4 of Wands. That's a really good relationship card to get. Chantel says pile 3. Due to my new moon manifesting, I completed for a study offer relationship. Is Riker going to take me on steady? Show me a yes or a no for Chantel, please. Yes or a no for Chantel. I have a no right now. That is a no right now. Mamala is new here. Thank you. I'm doing well. Where will have I met? Oh, okay. Mamala says, have I met my next boyfriend? Show me a yes or a no for Mamala. Ooh. I'm going to say no. You have the Hanged Man, the 4 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. It feels like you haven't met them yet. I'm going to actually move this over here. Bear with me for a second, guys. Gotta rearrange this. It's like not working to me. Okay. All All right, so pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. If you don't choose a pile, that's okay. I will choose for you. Pergati says, will my future spouse love me? I have a yes, 9 of Pentacles. SB says, will novice come back? You're welcome, Sand. Show me a yes or a no. Yes, King of Cups. SS. Does S love me? I'm getting the Chariots. It feels like they are heading in that direction to love you, but maybe not quite yet. But they are working towards that. Mamala. Yeah, it's a yes or no, but I did answer that question. I feel like it's not yet. Spragati, I did answer your question. Hey, I speak, how are you? All right, so this is for Rids. Will Jitesh come back to me for a fresh start? I am getting a no right now with the Tower. You're welcome, Amala. Michelle Maxey says, will I get hired at FedEx? Will I get hired at FedEx? Show me a yes or a no. Michelle Maxey, yes. Ace of Cups. You guys can choose your pile if you'd like. Just let me know when you ask your question. Otherwise, I'll pick for you. Becky, did I make the right choice by cutting off communication with Leo? You're welcome, Pragati. Did I make the right choice by cutting off communication with Leo? Remember, guys, the free list is random. I do try to get to everybody and stay in order. But just have patience with me. Give me a little grace if I miss it or if I don't get to you immediately. I do have the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Wands here, so I feel like this is definitely a yes. It's a right choice, especially when it comes to your future. You're welcome, SB. You're welcome, Pragati. Oh, Pragati, that's very sweet of you to say. Thank you. Nyla says, hey, Luna, I'm trying to do a payment on PayPal. Do I choose the option goods and services or friends and family? Nyla, if you can do friends and family for me, that would be great. It's really your preference, but I do get charged if it's a goods or service. I speak. Will I hear from JP again this week? Ooh, I hope so. Let's see. Will I hear from JP again this week? Show me a yes or a no for I speak. Thanks, Nyla. Ooh. I'm leaning towards a yes. I have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and the Judgment card is here. That's a yes for me. The only thing that's got me a little bit questioning, maybe a delay or later in the week, is the Seven of Cups, which talks about things kind of being up in the air and having a choice to make. But overall, I'm leaning towards most likely, yeah. Rupali. You're welcome, I speak. Is Mayank thinking of reaching out to me? If he misses me, show me a yes or a no. I have the 8 of Wands. That's such a good card to get. This is a yes, Rupali. That also talks about like communication and news or something coming your way. You're welcome, I speak. Nyla, I can confirm your BOGO. Thank you so much. We'll get to you as soon as the timer runs out. We're at 6 minutes now. So you will be first on my list. Thank you so much. You guys can pick your deck, by the way, pile 1, 2, or 3. If you don't choose, then I will choose for you. Macy says, will my nephew and I get to go to the carnival together this week? Aw, I hope so. Macy, can you show me a yes or a no for a Macy spirit? I am getting the Knight of Pentacles here. It feels like you are spending time alone with family. Yes, so I am getting a yes, but I feel like you have to make this happen. This is in your control, okay? Medea, is Hassan Mir thinking of reaching out to me? Luna is, hold on one second. Rupali says Luna is right. Of Wands, always positive news if it comes out alone. Correct. Just curious. Yes, that's how I view it. I view it as very positive, Rupali. Is Hassan Mir thinking of reaching out to me? Show me a yes or a no for Medea, please. Okay, I speak. Thank you. Is Hassan Mir thinking of reaching out to me? Please show me a yes or a no. Ooh, they're passionate for you, Medea. They have a lot of passion for you here. The Lovers, the Ace of Wands. I honestly feel like they're not in the position to reach out to you soon or right now, but they are thinking about you. I feel like they've got some other things in their life they have to focus on at this time, but they are thinking about you, yes. But I don't think they'll be reaching out to you right now. I speak. I have your donation. Thank you. Ashley, thank you for liking. Ashley says first deck. Okay. Is Norman interested in any other person other than Ashley? Show me a yes or a no for Ashley. Is Norman interested in any other person other than Ashley? Yeah, I think it is possible with the Page of Cups. I don't think that maybe their interest is being returned, maybe. But I do feel like it's possible they are thinking of other people. Page of Cups is a yes for me. Yeah, I just don't know if their advances are being reciprocated. So I feel like if they are interested in someone else, like I don't think that it's mutual for them. Even though you said you think a lot of people are interested in them, I feel like it's not equal. The interest is not equal. Thank you guys for following the rules. I appreciate you. You're welcome, Ashley. Will I meet my future spouse in October? Let's see. Will I meet my future spouse in October? This is for Samir. Show me a yes or a no. Yeah, I'm getting a no for you. The 5 of Wands is here. That might be just too soon. Rose Babe says, will I go on a date soon? Let's see. If you guys would like an extra question, you can always follow me on Instagram or TikTok if you're not already. Let me know that you have followed me and I will answer a extra yes or no question. You can search Luna Affinity or you can click the links that are in the description to bring you right to my page. Rose Babe, I am getting a no for that one. I feel like it is something that you're hoping for, but I am getting a no. It could just be the timing. I feel like you are going to go on another date. I just think it's soon. Soon might be a no. You're welcome, Medea. Rashima says deck 1. Deck 1. Well, I get a lot of gifts for my birthday. Please show me a yes or a no for Rashima. Not ramen. Rashima. Yes or no for Rashima. Well, I get a lot of gifts on my birthday. I am doing well. Rashima, I am getting a no. I think the gifts that you get are going to be quality gifts. Maybe it's more like quality versus quantity. Because something tells me you're really going to like what you get, but maybe not as many as you're thinking. I am doing well, Rashima. I'm having a great day. I'm going to go for a walk later, which I'm very excited about. Got to get that, exercise in and stuff like that. Artie, make sure you're posting the correct emoji in the chat, the correct keyword. Hey, Becca, how are you, hun? If you guys miss your chance to get a free question, you can always follow me on Instagram or TikTok. Let me know you followed me and I will still answer a question for you today. But that is a wrap on my free list. We're going to move on to donations now. Nyla, whenever you're ready, you can let me know what your question is. If you know both of your questions, you can ask them now. And let me know which deck you want me to use for your reading. Ashley followed me on TikTok. Yay! Thank you, girl. I am trying to get to 100 subscribers, or not 100, oh my God, 1,000 followers on there, because then I can start going live over on TikTok as well. So I do appreciate that. Now, Ashley was my 700 follow. Thank you so much. Ashley, let me know what your yes or no question is and I'll get to you soon, okay? Becca's gonna donate. Yay! Thank you, Becca. Becca donated via Cash App. Becca, you are confirmed. Thank you. Nyla said use the most colorful deck, so that would be this one that I've got out right now. You're welcome, Samir. RT, I know that you just missed the timer, so I'll answer your question in a second. And Ashley, I have your question as well. Let's go ahead and add the donation list on here. Just had a whole wheat, cheese, and avocado sandwich. That sounds good. The banana. You do eat healthy, I speak. You do a good job. All right, so Nyla says, what do you see happening between me and my ex? He is a Cancer in the next coming months. I am a Scorpio. Water and water. Okay, Spirit, in the coming months, what do you see happening between Nyla and her ex, please? Okay, so I do see the possibility of communication here with the Knight of Swords. It seems like impulsive communication where maybe y'all are out like drinking or something, where your inhibitions are a bit lowered, or maybe just randomly you just feel this compulsion to like reach out to them, or maybe they feel the way to reach out to you. It's definitely not thought through. This feels very spontaneous communication. A lot of times when it's spontaneous communication, it does not last. So just keep that in mind. I am getting confirmation of that with the Ace of Swords. When it's typically not thought through and it's just very like, I'm just going to reach out to them kind of thing, a lot of times that can be temporary. So it means that it's probably going to die down fast because it wasn't like an intentional contact. Let's see. I see you guys are both going to be very guarded going into it. Okay, so whoever reaches out, whether that's you or them, I feel like the other person's going to be very like cynical about it. They're going to be like wondering what the intention is behind it. They're going to be questioning why they're hearing from the other person. Spirit, can you please show me who will be reaching out, Nyla or the ex, please? Ooh, okay. So I'm getting the 10 of Pentacles. It's literally a toss-up. It literally could go either way. However, I feel like this could be a turning point in the relationship. So let's just say you guys are both in a position where you're open to. Are they both going to be open, Spirit? I am getting a yes. You both are enjoying your independence, but you're both going to be open to the communication. It's very possible it's going to be like a slow and steady thing where you guys are going to have to break down each other's walls, each other's layers, and like really make your intentions clear behind the contact. But I see that this could be a turning point for your relationship where it could just be the stepping stones to get you to the point where you might want to consider this again, work on this again. The 10 of Cups is here, which talks about alignment, happiness, relationships, marriage, where like everything just feels very much right and everything's kind of falling into place, and it's just a very beautiful thing to witness. So the 10 of Cups is here, which makes me feel like this is a mutual desire. Is this mutual? 10 of Cups, is this mutual? Ooh. All right, so I am getting a yes. It feels like both of you, but someone's not telling you. Someone's not talking about it. But it does feel mutual. It does feel like you both are, maybe, keeping, like, I don't know what the word is, like keeping a light on. You're not shutting the door to the possibility of getting back together. It could be him then, Nyla. But like I said, it's a very spontaneous and not thought out, like just random, like reaching out in some way. So it's like I don't think it's very thought through. So while you are in the energy of not thinking you'll be the one to reach out, you never know. You never know it could be you. Just because of the fact that, like I said, this feels very random. I do feel like you guys have both been going through this like transition period. So the death card talks about endings and beginnings, death, rebirth. It's very like a transitional type of card. And it's very transformative as well. So it almost seems like you guys have been doing the work on your own, as like in addition to like thinking about the relationship, you guys have also been very much focused on your own self, your own growth and development. So it could be almost a feeling of coming together with the memories of the relationship that you've already had, but new elements are brought to it because you are kind of like different people now. He moved on to someone else when we were in separation. Curious, just because it's coming to me. I want to see if he's still in a relationship with someone. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is here, which can talk about third party. So I do want to point that out. But it means that somebody is thinking about, you, the querent, the one that asking the questions. Someone is thinking about you maybe while still attached to someone else or involved with someone else. Is he still involved romantically with someone else? I am getting a yes. Temperance. Doing things maybe the right way. So I think that could be what's holding it back, but I do see you both are very uncertain about how this is going to play out. I think for the most part, generally speaking, you guys are thinking to yourselves, like, yeah, it's probably done. But I think that neither of you have completely gotten your closure from this or completely feel like it's not a possibility to explore it again in the future. It seems like he is still involved with someone, though. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, overall, Nyla, it feels like some communication starting randomly. Maybe not the most steady, stable communication, but it is opening the door, almost like a turning point for your connection to maybe at some point work on this and discuss maybe the possibility of a relationship moving forward. It feels like that's where it has to start first, is just you guys getting back into communication with each other. Michelle, I believe I did, but you guys have to make sure you're in my chat when I'm answering the questions, because when I'm in the middle of readings, I really don't have the time to go back and check and all that stuff. So Michelle, if you're here for the free list and you asked a question, I'm sure I answered it for you, but I don't know for sure. I'm not positive. He showed up in my street this summer as if he wanted to see me. Okay. So he's putting himself into positions where he's bound to run into you. That's what I mean by like he is thinking about you even if he's involved with someone else. But that's a lot of what's being played into the uncertainty surrounding the future, because you guys aren't both available, Michelle, I did answer that question. I think your name was Michelle Maxey when I answered it. So yes, I did. But I don't remember what the answer is. You're going to have to scroll back. I'm sorry. So, Nyla, did you have a second question for me? Maybe following up on this or completely unrelated question? Artie and Ashley Vasquez, if you can just check in real quick because I'll answer your questions really soon. I just want to make sure you're still here if I'm going to answer them. So Artie and Ashley, if you can just check in with me. Nyla says, is there any significant relationship coming my way? You guys, I think I'm getting arthritis from doing readings. Holy crap. Yeah, this is insane. Shuffling all day. I wonder if this is something people at the casinos have to deal with. Is there any significant relationship coming my way? This is for Nyla, please. Ooh. I am getting a yes. Page of Swords. Okay, that's not it. Page of Swords, Eight of Wands. It feels like someone is going to be curious about you really soon, wanting to know more about you, maybe asking other people about you just to try to get some information. So you could have some mutual friends or something, or maybe they're just like doing a deep dive on your social media. The Eight of Wands talks about changes coming your way. Ooh, someone from the past. Oh shit. I wonder if this is the person we were just asking about. Ashley, thanks for checking in. Okay, so we are having similar cards as the last reading, so that is interesting. The Fool is here, which talks about taking a trust fall. Ooh, and the Page of, or the Knight of, sorry, the King of Pentacles. Holy shit. The King of Pentacles is here like it was, I think, even in the same position. But the Fool talks about taking a trust fall into the universe. And it can talk about new beginnings. Basically, the Fool is like the first card. It's card 0 in the major arcana. And it talks about the beginning of something new, a new journey that someone goes on. The Four of Pentacles is also here. So overall, so far, I am getting a yes for significant relationship, but it does feel like something from the past. Ooh. And it does feel like this person is attached to, isn't going to be coming your way completely available, but they will make themselves available. Yikes. The Tower is here, which talks about, it can talk about like significant unfolding changes that you weren't expecting happening, just like very sudden things that feel very much out of your control. But it's almost like it hits you like a ton of bricks in the form of like an epiphany, a realization, or you feel like maybe you just have been ignoring something for too long, and finally it's like you have to just see it for what it is. So the Tower is here. He's the only ex I can think of. The Six of Cups is here. That does talk about past relationships. The Six of Cups can also indicate past lives, someone new coming in that you've known before, that's a part of your soul family. That's going to be a part of your significant relationship, like a soulmate. But it really all depends on your beliefs. You know what I mean? Like if you believe in past lives, then this could be an option and an interpretation of the card. But if you don't, I personally feel like it's Spirit knows to relay the answers in a way that you can resonate with. So if that doesn't resonate for you, I feel like this is someone that you physically have known here in this life, with the Six of Cups, and that can talk about the past coming back and returning to you. Does your person have tattoos? This person, this ex relationship? No tattoos. Let's just ask Spirit, is this someone? Is this someone new or someone from the past? Spirit, can you please show me a yes or a no? Is this someone from the past? Is this someone from the past? All yeses. Just four cards just fell out. I have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Chariot. The Chariot again. Is this someone new, please, Spirit? Is this someone new? Yeah, I feel like it's someone from the past. Big age gap between us. So it's funny that you say that because the Page is here and Page is well, I don't know if they're older, you're older or whatever, but the Page is the youngest of the court cards. So it goes Page, Knight, Queen, King, right? Page talks about someone being childlike, very youthful, much younger. And you also had the Sun card in the last reading, which to me can indicate that as well. Girl, I think it's your ex. I feel like it's your ex. Someone of the past. I am curious why the tattoos jumped out at me on this picture, which is why I asked. I know that's like the only thing that doesn't resonate here, so I do wonder about that. But the Judgment card is also here, which talks about you absolving yourself from the past, like guilt, shame, resentment, even forgiving yourself or forgiving someone else. It's absolution. It talks about just really understanding that this happened, but you're not going to carry this dead weight into the future with you. You are going to heal from it and let it go. The Judgment card is here. That also can speak to the past as well. I feel like y'all, like when you come back together though, very determined to kind of move on from this. Interesting stuff here. Isla, be prepared. I got a yes for you. And it feels like past energy coming through. Thanks for your donation, Isla. I hope that you enjoyed your reading with me. I know that it's late, kind of late where you are, so I hope you have a great evening. Feel free to hang around, but I am so glad that you came back and got a BOGO with me. I hope you liked it. RT, please let me know if you are here. This is the last opportunity to get a yes or no question with me. You're very welcome, Nyla. All right, so Ashley says, does Norman only want to be with me, no one else? Show me a yes or a no for Ashley. Next up, we have I Speak. If you're ready, you can post your questions. Ooh, Ashley, Spirit is trying to challenge you, saying, listen to your intuition. You might feel as though you're not the only one, and you would be correct in that. I am getting a no, but Spirit is like wanting you to use maybe this is a learning lesson to tap into your inner knowing, to like really trust what you believe and what you know to be true just from your gut instincts. But I feel like I am getting like you're going to be disappointed in this. You're welcome, Ashley. Thank you for the follow on TikTok. Okay, Artie, I'm sorry, but you lost your chance. I Speak is here. I Speak, did you have a preference on what deck? What are JP's current energy towards me and the relationship right now? He lost his, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. He lost his job and has a lot going on, so I'm giving the space he needs right now. But the fear of breaking up crawls in your mind, back of your mind. Because he told me he wasn't ready to jump into a relationship, but said yes because he doesn't want to lose me to another man, but that he swears he's not breaking up with me and he promised. Okay. I believe him. I feel like any man who doesn't want to lose someone is willing to jump into a relationship means that they really are serious about you, especially if they don't feel like they're ready. What's more important is you and your happiness and not losing you. So I feel like that's a very significant thing. Artie, make sure that you hang around, okay? Make sure you stay here in the chat. You had your chance to get your question answered and you didn't speak up, so make sure that you stay here until I can get back around to you. Spirit, what are JP's current energy towards I Speak and the relationship? Let's start with what's the energy towards I Speak? Like, I hear him say, like, I feel whole, I feel complete with her. He does feel, like, proud to be with you. He feels you guys are a really good match for one another. I think that I think he is worried about your perspective. It's not a miscommunication, but it's almost like you pulled the judgment and the confusion card for my yes or no question and wasn't sure what the confusion card meant. I don't even remember that reading. I'm so sorry. I don't remember. I'm trying to think. I'd have to go back probably to see it. So I feel like for him, oh my God, I just had it. He is concerned about how you are going to handle anything. I think that he feels like jumping into a relationship, hey Kendra, jumping into a relationship was his way of saying, like, this is what you mean to me. I hope that you realize, like, you are enough. You are what I want. But to some degree, once that excitement wore off, I think that he is concerned about you maybe getting like kind of like how you're saying, like, I am worried we're gonna break up, things like that. I think he is worried, like, now that the excitement of being in the relationship is wore off, now like feeling paranoid is gonna start creeping in again, and he very much is more concerned about your perspective of the relationship than he is his own right now. I think that he is hoping that you have faith in him and that you realize that despite maybe not feeling quote unquote ready, he did what he had to do in order to not lose you. Artie, like, seriously, you can ask anybody in here. I called on you like 3 times to answer your question and you did not say a word. And I'm still willing to answer your question, even though you came in with the correct emoji after the timer went off. And now you have the audacity to question me. I speak. He is very concerned about it, especially because the Nine of Wands is here. And this talks about feeling cautious, feeling like you're almost there but not quite there. It can be a very like guarded, I almost feel as though and it's a very tender way I speak. I want you to know this. It's a perspective of feeling very tender towards you, and it's like very much wanting to cradle you and be gentle with you, and understanding that the things that he does is analyzed by you a lot, and he understands that your trust hasn't been built up enough, and so that I guess the dynamic between the both of you can feel kind of fragile at times. So he is coming at you and having this thought process in a very tender way, a very understanding way, but at the same time he's like, I don't want her to start questioning things now. Like, any variable in my life can change and that's just my life, but I don't want her to question her place in my life. And I feel like if I want to be able to go to her, I want to be able to tell her things and let her know how I'm really feeling, or go to her if I'm having a bad day, or go to her if I'm having a good day. But I don't want her to ever question her place in my life, despite maybe the circumstances that are going on externally outside of our relationship. So I think that he is a bit worried about that. He is worried about what you're going to think if he comes to you and says that a certain variable in his life has changed. I feel like he is trying to do everything he can that he knows how to make you happy. And I think that he hopes that you understand that. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Cause like I didn't want it to come across the wrong way, but I was trying to be very like, selective with my translation. But that's what I'm getting, is that he very much like never wants you to question his feelings for you. Your place in his life is very significant for him. Okay, perfect. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on into how does he feel towards the relationship itself? Because I feel like those were honestly like two separate things. Eliana and Kendra, I have your donations confirmed. Thank you so much. What's JP's current energy towards the relationship? Aw. I feel like he just wants to come back to you, I speak, honestly. I just think he wants to be around you more. The Eight of Wands talks about a lot of changes, and so maybe he does feel stuck in his situation right now just because some things outside of his control have happened. He does want to focus on work. I think first and foremost, he is trying to make that a priority, getting back on his feet. But generally speaking, he does feel very like safe and happy with you. And he is having these changes in his life, like I said, that were kind of unexpected. But I feel like he feels like he'll feel better if he's near you. So maybe he is in the background trying to like work on maybe making his way back home, back to you. That's kind of what it seems like, because ultimately he's very worried and concerned about this job situation, but at the center of it, his feelings for you are just so significant, and like his romance towards you and his like feelings of wanting to be with you and show you how much you mean to him kind of thing are kind of what's keeping him grounded right now. I texted him last night saying I needed more consistency after he needs space, but he didn't respond. Hopefully it wasn't too much on his plate. I speak, it's like a fine line for you, because as your friend, I want you to get everything you need from this relationship. And I completely understand if you're in a relationship with someone, you should be able to feel like you talk to them often, especially when you don't have that physical closeness. Like, you at least need it to feel that way on a distance, or at a distance, I mean. But at the same time, I think that he does feel like a lot is asked of him, a lot is expected of him. And while you are top priority, he does have other things to worry about. So maybe he feels like it would just be better to juggle it all or handle it all if he was in more close proximity to you, because maybe you wouldn't feel the inconsistencies as much if you saw him more often. So I think that's part of the reason why he's thinking about coming home sooner, in all honesty. But also keep in mind that in addition to asking what you want and asking for what you need, I think that for him as well, he views this as like, everything I do, even though I wasn't ready, in a relationship with her, is not enough for her still. And while for you, I want you to have that consistency, I think this is kind of how he's viewing it. But yeah, I do feel like he is planning on coming home sooner. Yeah, I do. For sure. Because I think that he can manage it all better. I think he'll feel like he can manage it all better if he's home. I mean, in all honest, like, all, not honesty, in all, like, realistically speaking, he's only where he's at location wise because of this job, right? There's no other reason. But yeah, I do feel like he is coming home sooner. Mm-hmm. What is the second question that I can answer for you? After I speak, we have Becca B. Becca, if you're here, if you don't mind just checking in, you can also post at least your first question if you're ready. What are JP's actions, next actions towards me? Ooh, I think we kind of tapped into that already, but let's see. Let's see what else I can get here. Aw, Eliana, you told her that? Becca says, hey, I'm here. Have to go ahead and post my 2 questions because I have to. Okay. Yeah, absolutely, Becca. Go ahead and post both your questions. I'll save them and then I'll timestamp it on the screen for you, okay? He told me he has another job interview in Colorado, and I was like, okay. And he said he would be back in Miami by March. I said, okay. Yeah, he's just trying to hustle and figure it all out. I do feel like he's going to be back sooner, though. I don't really know if this job interview thing is going to work out. Yes, Becca, that is okay. That is totally fine by me. What are JP's next actions towards I Speak, please? Oh my God, no shit. Okay, so sorry. I got distracted by the chat, and before actually the cards came out when I was shuffling earlier, I completely forgot to tell you, or speak, that I see him wanting to give you a gift. I don't know what this is, but the fact that the Ace of Pentacles came out, that's fucking crazy to me. So yeah, that was confirmation for me from Spirit, I feel. I don't know if he's gonna mail it. Like, for some reason I see like him sending it to you. I hope you guys have another visit planned soon, because that's kind of also what I'm sensing as well. He's trying to get his love to you, and I don't know like what that specifically means. That's what I heard. I'm trying to get my love to you. Like, basically he's either trying to get himself to come visit, or he's trying to send you something. He's just, I don't know. That's kind of a sweet message that I just heard. You got it, Becca. I saved it for you. I think just like a sweet token of like appreciation, and to let you know that he like is thinking about you and things like that. So actions also include that he wants to further progress this. I don't see him wanting to cut this off at all. Seven of Pentacles talks about like literally investing in someone or something. And so he wants to take the time to nurture it, watch it grow. Like, he has no intentions that I can see of wanting to cut this off with you. I don't know if that's been a concern of yours, but I just wanted to tell you that. I think because the Two of Swords is here in between the Ace of Wands and the Two of Cups, it's making me feel like he feels like he's... Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. So before, it was almost like he felt like you felt like he wasn't doing enough, but a message that just came through is that he also feels guilt about that. Like, it's not just your expectations, it's his expectations to be a certain way with you. And he is feeling guilt for not being able to do it all, so to speak. And so he is feeling like a bit frustrated because he wants to like physically, sexually show you how much he's attracted to you, wants to be with you, and like lay it on you. But he also wants to show you the appreciation and love and feelings that he has for you. And the Two of Swords is showing me here that it's like he feels like he can't express that. Lay it on me. Oh, you said I love him a lot. Please do lay it on me. But yeah, that's like he feels restricted by that somehow. Like, no, it's not the Eight of Swords, but it's how I'm viewing it right now. Is like he feels like he can't do these things. He can't just come up and smack your ass when he wants to. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he wants to be able to have these like day-to-day gestures and banter and things, and I just feel like he's sad he can't experience that, and he is feeling his own set of guilt because of that as well. But yeah, I do feel like he is trying to seek out an opportunity to send you his love, whether that means physically him coming to you to visit, or sending you a gift or something, or a letter, or I don't know what this is, but it's like a very romantic gesture. I feel like he is trying to figure out how to go about doing that, but generally I feel like he is sending you his love energy even when you're not talking to him. He does feel like I need to have my shit together. I am the man. I do need to assert authority. I do need to have control. This is also the father figure as well. So I just want you to know, like, his fatherly obligations are coming through here very strongly. But generally speaking, he's determined to move forward here with you in like a very happy, like when you say he's my future baby daddy and husband, like that's how he views you too, like baby mama and wife, right? That's what I'm getting with the Chariot and the Ten of Cups here. You even see like the little babies in the background. So yeah, I think he's just excited for the future. I think he realizes it can only be better than what it is now. It can only go up from here, but he still wants to work on this. I speak. Thank you so much for your donation. We are going to go ahead and work on Becca now. I know I speak, you don't donate that often, so I do appreciate it. I also appreciate the fact that you're like saving your money, because I know tarot readings can be very addicting. So, but I appreciate you extending that energy towards me. Yay! I'm glad you liked it. So after Becca, we have Eliana. Eliana, you are more than welcome to post your question if you have one ready to go, or you can post both of your questions. Gotta save. Yeah, trust me, I get it. All right, so Becca says, I want a general love read for October. General love for Becca, please. This is going to be specifically for October for Becca. So I gotta say, Becca, it feels like a very independent energy still for you in October. We have the contemplation card, which is the Hermit, I believe, in this deck. Yeah, the Hermit in this deck. I also see the Nine of Coins, which is independent energy for me. When I read it, it can talk about being single, feeling single, or just in general being independent, being able to just enjoy the fruits of your labor that you've created on your own for yourself. It doesn't mean feeling alone or lonely, though. It just means like you're just doing you, you're just enjoying yourself in October. I think that you are maybe on a like about to level up in your soul ascension. And maybe that's going to break down like or shatter like the glass for you to be able to move into the next timeline, so that way you can be more in a attracting energy for love to come in for you. You said I'm single, independent, I've cut off 2 people lately. Snaps. I honestly feel like that's the best thing to do sometimes. And that's actually where I was going with this next, is just because, ooh, I love that. I literally love that I said that this is going to like bring you into the next timeline for you to receive that love you're looking for. Because then we have fertility, which is the Empress, and I think that's beautiful. So a lot of growth happening for you in October. I think it's very important that we realize that all we really need is ourselves. And yes, on a human level, it's unnatural to feel like you're doing things alone. You want your family, you want your friends, you want your person, you want, to feel alone is very soul shattering, right? But at the same time, there is this empowerment that comes with viewing it in a positive way. And I feel like, Becca, that's what you're doing. You're not viewing this as like, I am alone right now. You're viewing this as, I am independent. I am doing my own shit. I am taking care of myself. And, you know, to speak with that assertiveness is very empowering, and it also puts you in a certain frequency where anything lower than that vibration can't even get to you. And I think that's what's important for you to realize is like, you don't want to settle. And in order for you to, like, let's just say you're here, like you're here, okay, on the left, this is where you are in vibration and frequency. But the type of person you want to attain is in a higher frequency than you. You're only going to have available to you what's here and lower, right? However, if you focus on yourself, shift on yourself, give yourself a lot of self-love, then you start elevating. And then what do you know? That person that you've been wanting so bad is now in your frequency and available to you. And that's kind of what I'm picking up, is that you are now putting all of your focus and attention on yourself and loving yourself and doing what you need to do. And you're not dealing with the distractions, and therefore you're just naturally raising your vibration. It's almost like a walkie-talkie where unless you're on that specific channel, then you can't hear the other person. But once you say, oh, I'm on channel 2, you're like, okay, I'll go to channel 2. You're on channel 2. And now you both can talk to each other. It's the same thing. You have to be on that same frequency as the person that you are, you know, wanting to be with. So I feel like it's just all good things for you in October. I will say that you're working on bringing this person in, and I feel like if you continue it, it's going to happen before the end of the year. You've been getting so much done. Oh, I love that. I love that. Eliana, I have your first question. So let's see, what else are we doing? Okay. So truly, oh my gosh, I love this for you, Becca, because I remember doing a reading for you where I was like, you have to make the decision to put the past in the past. Like, I feel like your guides and the entity that you believe in, whether that's a creator, God, universe, whatever, you need to make a decision. Like, you kind of are half in, half out, wishy-washy, teeter between like, I want this person, now I don't want this person, now I want them again. And you know, so it's very hard for, you know, you start getting in this momentum of working towards something, and then you revert back to like, oh, you know, I miss them, or I want to be with them, or whatever. And then it's like, okay, well, now that momentum stopped, and we're going to start this other momentum over here on the left-hand side. And it's just like, every time you change your mind, and the momentum stops from the one side to the other side. And I hope that I'm making sense. But basically, what I'm seeing with this reading is like, you have officially said, enough is enough. I'm done. I've made that decision. I am over it. I am no longer accepting less, right? And so you're just in this very like powerful, charismatic, charming, attractive type of energy, because you're just like, you know, bad girl shit, right? So it's just very, very refreshing to see in this reading that that's how you're feeling. And so like, no, I'm not specifically getting like someone's coming in for you or anything like that, but it's like, you are clearing the way, you're clearing the debris, the obstacles, whatever, so that way you can see this person at the end of the road. You had that conversation a few days ago. No shit, that's crazy. Now, I feel like this would be a good time if you have people in your circle that you want to lean on, that you can, because the Three of Coins is here and it talks about friendships. So like, not necessarily romantic relationships, but people that you have in your corner, leaning on them a little bit more, spending more time with them, right? Taking the focus off of love at this time, because I feel like that's the way this is gonna come to you. What else? Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what I'm seeing here. The fertility is always a good thing to see, because it just means that you're in a expansion state of mind. You're bringing in the idea of growth in life, and it's like almost like if you imagine, you know, buds and they haven't quite bloomed, while October they're blooming. Like you're in the state of just constantly being alive, feeling alive, growing, expanding, and it just feels really good. And it's just making way for better love opportunities to come into your life and into your experience. You said it makes sense. Good. I'm glad. I do have 3 to 4 in-person single friendships. So definitely have fun with those. Lean on them if you feel like you need to like converse with them, hang out with them, socialize. It's also okay to just be alone, but Spirit is saying like, you know, hang out with them. You know what I mean? Shift the focus off of romantic opportunities and more on just kind of working inward and doing what feels good to you in the moment. Financial reading for October. Okay, so Becca, I feel like you don't necessarily struggle with money, but I do feel like it's a situation where you're like, it could be better. So let's see what's coming through for you in October. I definitely see you like saying like I have a vision for my life and my finances and maybe even my career, and like I'm not quite there yet. I'm getting confirmation that it's like that's okay though, because you will. Oh, like this is so sweet. I heard like your guide saying like we've got her covered. Like she doesn't have to worry. Like even when she thinks that there's like a struggle or like there's something that she can't handle, like we're looking out for her. There's a plan. So I see improvements happening in October, but they're not going to be significant to where you're like, holy shit, this is a fuck ton of money. You know what I mean? Like I don't see you like thinking to yourself, oh my god, this is so much better than last month. But I definitely see some improvements. I feel like however you're making your money, I don't know if you got like a full-time job. Maybe this could be like some type of like minimal raise, or maybe if you know spiritual work is the only form of income you have, you're going to be noticing like more people coming into your readings, requesting readings from you, like willing to pay more maybe for those readings, so like maybe upping your prices or something. But something is here is like you are going to be making more money in October. In the grand scheme of things, you're going to realize that it definitely was a better month. Yay, YouTube is a bonus. That's awesome. So yeah, I just feel like I don't know if it's like upping your prices. There's something here where it talks about an equal exchange in energy, where you're not feeling depleted, you're not feeling imbalanced, you're not feeling like you're giving more than you're getting back. So that feels good. So in October, when it comes to your finances, there is a transitional period with the death card here. So this kind of means that you're going from one phase that you're in now into the next phase. And that could be what I'm seeing here when it's like a little bit more money that you're coming into, like some extra spending money at the very least. Page of Pentacles. So this talks about new opportunities in your career and your finances. So this could be like a new offer to you. Like I said, I was hearing like more money, maybe promotion. I don't know. It's like one of these things where it's like you're definitely going to know that there's a difference here in October than there was this month. Yeah. What is that? I feel like I'm like touching on it and I'm not getting all the information. I don't like that, Spirit. I want more information. Why am I not getting it all? Maybe it's manifesting. Regardless, I am getting progression. I literally feel like I was like open up and I was getting all the information. The Spirit was like, nah, that's it. That's all I'm giving you. I'm like, shit, I want to know more. But yeah, overall, it definitely feels like a progression. It could be, like I said, a financial opportunity, or maybe your manifestations are working. I don't know. It's feeling like progress. It's feeling like more. And yeah, maybe you're not 100% satisfied where you are right now with your finances. I don't think your finances are necessarily a problem. I think you cover what you need to cover, but I think that you know that it could be better, and it will be better. It is progression. It's definitely more better. Okay, so let's see what the Three of Swords is here. That's the one thing that's kind of tripping me out. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if it's like dissatisfaction with, like, you're grateful for what you've got, but maybe you're discontent or something. Dissatisfied. That's what I'm getting. But I'm just going to see if there's any other information I can pull out here. Do you feel like you're not given enough like praise or acknowledgement for what you do? Like, do you feel like it's just things are just expected of you and you don't really get that acknowledgement that you deserve? We also have the Seven of Pentacles clarifying the Three of Swords, which talks about investing. Maybe things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like. Maybe that's the interpretation. Like, things aren't happening as fast as you would like them to. And so it's requiring a lot of patience from you. I have been thinking about stepping back from YouTube for a while. Oh gosh. You know, I did that, Becca. It wasn't a conscious decision per se, but it definitely was just something that kind of ended up happening. I was streaming, and also alongside my full-time career, like you are. And it just ended up being a lot for me, especially because then we moved into like very quickly like a house hunting thing, house buying process. So it was literally, I think, from like November until maybe March, where I just went on this complete hiatus. But keep in mind, if you do that though, you will kind of have to rebuild. You're not going to lose all your followers or anything, maybe a chunk of them, but it's like very hard to rebuild because you'll realize that you're coming back into it with like almost like a whole new YouTube following generation. And so it's like you have to like rebuild from there. So I fully support pulling back from YouTube if that's what you want, because sometimes that's what you got to do, you know. But it is like you do have to be prepared that when you come back to it, because you're probably going to, that it's like rebuilding. It's more of a side thing, like a hobby, and it's been taking a lot of energy. Girl, I got you. I get you. I completely get it. And especially feel like you're dealing with like a lot of people who feel a little bit, they're acting like ungrateful for what you do and things like that. I'm just like, sometimes you just want to be done with it. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of energy. It's crazy. Like, people who don't read don't get it. Like, it's exhausting. I could do this for 3 or 4 hours, and it literally feels like I work an 8 to 10 hour day. Oh, I see what you mean, like a short break. Okay, because I was gonna say, if you like talking about a break, like a long break, that's definitely a commitment there. Well, definitely do that then, girl. I mean, I've taken breaks like that. When I went to the beach, I took like 3 to 4 day breaks in between. Take a week off if you want to. It's draining, it's exhausting, and you gotta recharge. Yeah, you gotta get that mental. And if it ends up being a little bit longer too, like if it ends up being like a week or whatever, oh well, it is what it is. They'll be here when you get back. Becca, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Eliana's like, doing readings is very draining. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. You're very sweet, Becca. I really appreciate you in here. Thank you. Nyla says, I love your readings, Luna. You're one of the best readers I have experienced so far. Oh my gosh. That right there just warms my heart. Oh, thank you for saying that. I love that. Oh my God. That like made me feel so good. That's gonna like be a compliment that's gonna keep me buzzing for the rest of the day. Nyla, thank you so much. Eliana, did you want to pick your deck? Oh, Eliana, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Okay. Now that Jay has reached out on his own, what are his intentions towards me in this relationship? Actually, let's do this one. This is the Lover's Path. And I haven't used it in a while, so it's been recharged, right? Sometimes the decks get tired. It's weird. I don't know if I'm getting tired or they're getting tired, but it feels like they're getting tired. And I'm like not getting any new information off of them. So I'm like, oh, okay, gotta switch it up. All right, Spirit, can you please let me know, now that Jay has reached out on his own, what are his intentions towards Eliana and the relationship? What are his intentions? They start to feel heavy, right? Okay, I'm not gonna take it. There was like 5 cards. Looking for 1 card at a time, please, Spirit. Now that Jay has reached out on his own, what are his intentions towards Eliana and their relationship? hate this. Eliana, it just still seems like it still seems a little bit of the same. Like, okay. It feels different, and this is why, because I feel like he does know, but he's holding back, and I'm having a hard time. When it comes to Jay, you know me, I'm constantly able to access his thoughts, his feelings. I feel like I channel him the best out of like a lot of people that I channel for, because he's like an open book in a way. Maybe because he feels like someone else can express his thoughts better than he can. And I feel like he's, oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna cry. Is he okay? I feel like he's like crying. Oh my God, that was really emotional. I feel like he's holding a lot inside, Eliana. Like, I wish you guys could see me. Like, my eyes are tearing up talking about him. Um, yeah. I feel like he just needs to talk to you. I feel like he just needs to tell you, like, if he's feeling overwhelmed or if he's upset or if he misses you. I feel like he just needs to tell you. I feel like when he communicates with you, he just holds back so much. And it's like he's almost like, you don't see my tears. Like, you don't see, this is crazy. But I still feel like, okay, hold on. Let me reshuffle, because I feel like almost like that was like a energy change, and I don't want to read for something that's like a past energy. Hold on. Oh, that was weird. He's having so many issues. Oh, you said you really are the best at channeling him. He is having so many issues with his daughter's mom. I hope that doesn't mean he's like not able to see his daughter. Now that Jay has reached out on his own, what are his intentions towards Eliana, please? What are Jay's current intentions towards Eliana? Jesus, that's stressful. Okay, we have the 4 points again. So again, a little bit more holding back still. I think that he thinks to himself, like, if I could just have all the money, I could just do it all. I could be in the relationship I want to be in. I could like have my like daughter situation figured out. Like, he thinks money would solve a lot of his problems. And also, this is like door to value, because it's like what he wants for his life is a happy life, one that aligns with him and what he wants. He wants to communicate with you, Eliana. He wants to talk to you about what he's been thinking, what he's been feeling. I think he is getting to a point where he just has to be comfortable in his own skin to communicate with you the things that he's been thinking. I feel like he's been missing you a lot. It's not even you though. It's not even like, it's because he just doesn't feel comfortable being vulnerable. But I think that he's coming to realize that he needs to be with you vulnerable. And I feel like you read him so well that a lot of times he feels like he doesn't even need to say anything, because you like have been able to kind of fill in the blanks for him. He said he did tell me this morning he missed me and I've been on his mind. He also said he needed me especially to listen to him, even though he doesn't want to burden me. No fucking way. Sorry, I'm not cussing a lot today, but I am like just very much like just blown away by these readings and the things that people are telling me and how it's like lining up. This talks about feeling burdened, or maybe not wanting to burden you, but like this card literally means burdened. Heavy responsibility, sacrifices. He wants a lot of money to pay off some child support he owes. Okay. On point. Okay. This is making a lot of sense. He said he needed you to listen to him. And that is possibly why he holds back, because he doesn't want to put it on you or you to feel like you need to do anything. He just wants to be heard. He just wants to be able to express what he's thinking. And the fact that he even said to you he needs you to listen to him, that is like very pivotal. That's kind of what I've been getting, is that he is beyond stressed out. So maybe what this is it's never really been about you. It's never been about what he doesn't want to give to you, or want to be with you or anything like that. It's literally like, I have life to worry about. And I get that, like, if you got bills to pay and you got shit to do around your house and you got errands to run, and you got a kid to take care of and all that stuff, which I don't have a kid, but I'm just saying, like, your personal relationships, the ones that you feel the strongest, the least fragile, are the ones that get put on the back burner, because at the end of the day that you guys can handle it. And so maybe he views you as more solid in his life than you even realize, because he feels like if your relationship is really strong, then that can be the one thing that he doesn't have to invest in, because he knows it's going to be there when everything is said and done. And so therefore he has to focus on the things that then become more of a priority. And unfortunately, that's what happens, by default, especially because his daughter's mom is threatening to get arrested. Oh my God. No wonder I'm like, he's like crying. Like, you need to check on him, Eliana. I feel like he really feels like underwater. He feels like he's in the weeds. Like, he cannot. And the thing is that, like, he doesn't want you to do anything for him or do anything about it. He wants to be the one to do it, but he feels like he's feeling very... Was it you that I did a reading for yesterday where I was like, it feels very like chest, shoulders, upper back? Was that you that I said to you, or was that someone else? Because a lot of that can just feel like very weighed down if that was your reading. And that could be why I was feeling what I was feeling. Yeah. Ultimately, he doesn't want to fall into old habits. He wants to make his life better. And he still has so much passion for you, okay? But he is dealing with like other conflicts, I guess, or other struggles, other things. It's making it very hard for him. He feels incredibly weighed down. The 10 of Arrows is like feeling defeated. And also Justice is here, which can talk about dealing with the law. I know that you said that he's dealing with like that kind of stuff. And it's almost like karmic. It's like you're going to get what you are owed. You'll be rewarded what you are owed. That's so crazy. And I was over here like, what the fuck is he so worried about? But he confirmed it this morning. And so like, that's something that I just really want like you to replay in your head, is that if he feels like he can't make your relationship a priority because he has other things going on, it's more a compliment to you and your connection with him that he feels like it can handle it, because he has to focus on other things right now. And so it's very much like, actually, a lot of this is making so much more sense now. And also, like, maybe I know that money is an issue, and maybe you're sensitive to that, so like if he hangs out with you, maybe you try to like not burden him with having to like pay for anything, but he could feel like shit because he feels like he can't contribute in the way that he wants to. He wants to take you out, he wants to take you on a date, but he's also thinking to himself like, I can't do this. So maybe investing in you in that way is like, he'd rather just not make plans at all, because then he doesn't have to feel guilty that either you're paying for things or that he is paying for things when he shouldn't be. I don't know. This is like all kind of making so much more sense now. That's crazy. This is crazy. This is the kind of reading, like, this is why I do what I do, right? Because this is like where it all starts to make sense. And then I realize, like, okay, it's magic. Like, I just feel like it just, even though the situation is depressing and, you know, not necessarily the best, it just, for me as a reader, it just feels like, okay, like, we're getting somewhere now. If you have a second question, I can take it, Eliana, or if you want to think on it for a few minutes while I do Kendra's reading, I can get back to you. Just let me know. I know, right, Eliana? I was just like, literally, I was like, why am I about to start crying? Okay, a general. Okay, Kendra, so I'm going to work on a general for glam. You're running some errands. Let's do a general for Eliana. Is there any areas of her life that she needs to focus on, or any information she needs to know about? General for Eliana, please. So many cups already. Lots of. I feel like, Eliana, you're not chasing. Oh wait, 3 of Swords. But you're seeking. That's the word. You're seeking, desiring, or longing for a happily ever after, the life that you want with someone. And Spirit is saying it's here for you. Like, you have all the love. It does feel like it is with Jay, because the 6 of Cups is right next to it, which talks about someone that you already know, that you already have a history with. I see you still feeling like there's some decisions to be made, like maybe wagering, possibly like, how do we move forward from this? Or how do I move forward? Do I need to just take a step back and let him figure out his life? Like, I see the 7 of Cups as like a lot of thinking. You're over analyzing, maybe overthinking. also thinking about all the scenarios too, like if I do this, then this is what it's going to happen. If I do that, then this is what's going to happen. Maybe daydreaming too about the life that you'd love to have with Jay. Like there's just a lot of like moving parts, but it's all in your mind and you're thinking about it a lot. Oh, I love them too. Many people aren't drawn to them, which I think is so crazy because like as soon as I saw them, I was like, I am obsessed. It's the Crow Tarot. This deck right here. I mean, it's not necessarily like very colorful or like, eye grabbing as like, for example, the Light Seers deck is, but it's to me stunning. And not only that, but I think it's by US Game Systems, if I'm not mistaken. And they have like the best cards, in my opinion. Shuffling, they don't stick together, like they're just super beautiful. So Eliana, you said yes. Okay. So I feel like there's like a lot of like maybe things feeling up in the air at this time and you're not really sure how things are going to play out. But Spirit is saying like this is here for you. And like I said, I do feel like it is with Jay. I was a little bit salty like the last couple of readings. I'm like, what is he doing? But it's all making sense now. And I've never really given up on you guys, but at the same time, I can't really put my opinions and influences as a reader out there. You have to like come to those conclusions on your own. But I will say that like I've never really not had hope for you guys. And so I just want to point out the love aspect of this reading is that even though you felt disappointed in certain times or you feel like let down certain times or you're not really sure how this is going to go moving forward, the love has been here for you. Okay, you have so many cups, so many cups. Truthfully, the King of Wands is kind of giving to me like this maybe needing to take charge where your passions are concerned, possibly. Like if you have hobbies that you want to expand on, or if you have like something that's on your heart that you want to do and haven't taken initiative on, even if it has to do with your career or your love life. Like there's something here of like, you reign queen, you reign king, you know what I mean? Like you reign and like take your power back, like assert your authority in these decisions and make them happen. I'm going to let him figure his personal things out. I think that's beautiful. I think that's exactly the way to do it because then there's no pressure. Although I do see the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords here, so I just want to let you know that this wasn't the last reading regarding Jay. So despite understanding that he needs the space, I want to make it clear to you that his energy is still going to be in your energy. As of right now, the way that I'm seeing it, you're still going to feel his aches and his pains and his happiness, his wins and losses. Like you're going to feel these things because you guys are very much energetically intertwined at this time. So maybe even if you haven't talked to him in a couple of days and something not so great happens, I feel like you are going to know about it just because you can kind of sense him around you. You said so crazy. There's a few things I have planned, especially for my business. Hell yeah. The great thing about these cards too is that it also talks about like new beginnings because tens end the journey and you start over. So let's work on the business. Maybe that's something that you can kind of shift your focus to a little bit. I see in the end, you have the life that you want. You are established. You know what I mean? Like you had the career that you wanted, you have the funds that you need. I honestly hear like more than enough and some to share. That's my mantra, and that's what I see with the 10 of Pentacles here. So it may take you a little bit to get there, but you will get there. I see determination being a factor for you right now. It's having the motivation and consistency to get things done. It's going to be the biggest factor in this situation when it comes to your plans for your business. You just gotta be consistent with it, even if it's like a little bit each day. It doesn't have to be like this thing where you feel overwhelmed and stressed by it, but consistency is going to be the biggest thing, and finding the will to get there is also going to be something else, because if it's not necessarily going to, like, that's the thing, is it's like, that's what exactly what the Seven of Pentacles is. It's like planting the seeds and knowing that at some point you'll get the payoff that you want from it. But if it's not serving you now, it's very hard to find the desire, the motivation, the willpower to make it happen. And Spirit's like, just do it. Just get on it. Kendra, whenever you're ready, you can post your first question. Eliana, I saw you asked her how her move was going. As far as I know, it's going well. She's still getting acclimated and everything, with her jobs and whatnot, but I think it's going pretty well for her. Okay, Kendra. The last thing I'm getting for you, Eliana, here with the moon is like, don't be afraid to speak what's on your heart as well, for fear of the outcome or fear of the result. And that's not just with Jay, that's like with anybody. Because I think a lot of times you can suppress how you're really feeling about something for fear of someone's reaction or what's going to happen from speaking these things. But you're allowed, and your emotions are valid. You're allowed to feel the way that you feel. And I think a lot of times the things that are on your heart that you feel like you need to say would actually be beneficial for someone to hear it. So that's just another message for you. But yeah, that's what I've got for you, Eliana. You're very welcome. Since Kendra is typing her question, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll get on that one. The list is still open. We have a couple spots left, but once I'm done with Kendra's reading, if for whatever reason no one else has donated, then I'll probably go ahead and just end the stream there. I do plan on heading out at 5 to go on a walk with my boyfriend. You're so welcome. Okay, I am back. Thanks for holding, Kendra. Okay, unfortunately, she was rejected again, but I low-key think or thought he was into me, girl. I don't know if he was just being nice or what, but can you look into his thoughts and feelings towards me? Wait. Do you mean like you were actually rejected? Like, did you put yourself out there? Or do you feel like... Oh, shit. Okay, sorry. So yesterday I was hanging with my friend who's really into this guy. Let's call him Server Boy. I love these code names. She's like obsessed with him because... Okay, gotcha. So we went to the beach and I convinced her to go to his job and talk to him because he worked right by the beach. Oh, she was injected. Okay, she was rejected. I thought you were talking about yourself. Oh my god, that's so funny. Unfortunately, she was rejected again, but I low-key think or thought he was into you. Jesus! I don't know if he was. This is so much drama. Like, I cannot keep up. I don't know if he was just being nice or what, but can you look at his thoughts and feelings towards me? Oh my god. Okay, absolutely. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Kendra. I don't know like why I missed it. Okay. Or how I missed it. I got it now. I got it. There's a girl that was into a guy because the sex was amazing and he's just not like returning her affections and you feel like he might be into you. Okay. Okay, got it. I'm sorry for your friend. That sucks. And that's the D. Oh god. All right, let's see. Thoughts and feelings towards Kendra. Server boys, thoughts and feelings towards Kendra, please. This isn't... I feel like this deck is tired. But I want to use it, so wake up. Thoughts and feelings towards Kendra, please. Server boys, thoughts and feelings towards Kendra. I feel like he's one of those guys that are like, yeah, I know I've got it. Like, I know I'm hot, or I know, like, my game is good. I don't know. Like, it's just one of those things where he's, like, sitting back and smiling. I know, I'm like, wake up, Lightseers. Thoughts and feelings towards... Oh, shit! Oh, no. We have the lovers. Ooh. Okay. I do feel like I agree with you, Kendra. Oh no, this is bad for the friend. Yeah, he gives off that vibe. Yeah, that's what I was getting. It's like he just knows he's hot shit. So, but that's the thing is, it's like it's just on to the next. You know what I mean? Like, good for a hookup, but like, are you committal? I feel like he's the type of person that just is quick to end things, and he probably would be the same way with you. Okay, come on, Lightseers, get it together. Come on. Server boys, thoughts and intentions towards Kendra. All right. Curious. Impulsive, hasty. Relax, chill. Adjectives are just coming through, so just bear with me here. Excited to like discover or explore. feels like you're maybe one with their, like, kind of like, you know, what's the expression? Birds of a feather flock together. So you feel like kin to them, not necessarily family, but like you feel like you're kind of similar to them, or you guys have like commonalities, common interests. There is definitely attraction, appreciation for you and your appearance and who you are as a person. Um, So I'm literally viewing this as sexual right now because like this talks about feeling complete, but I'm literally looking at like completion, like finishing. Like I feel like he has sexual feelings towards you, Kendra, for sure. I just don't really know. I mean, I know that you're in the energy of like, yeah, hit it and quit it. That's fine. And if that's what you want from this, I feel like he'd be down. But that's all it would probably be, I feel. Because he's definitely more of like, let's be friends. He'd be into it if it was like you and the girl and him, like all three of y'all. He'd be down for that too. Because he's cute. At one point, she went to the bathroom and he was asking me questions about myself and stuff, and I was like, I think he wants me. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with you on that. It's definitely a sexual energy. Specifically, it says the lovers. Like, he fucking wants to be your lover. Mr. Lover Lover. Oh my god. This also talks about being in bed. This is hypersexual. He wants to see, yeah, no, seriously, the three-way is here. I don't know, Kendra, I feel like you'd be down for something like that, though. You're like low-key, like, probably into that. No. But again, I don't think this would manifest into a relationship or anything. Okay, so let's take a look with my other deck here so we can get all the cards. He's in Venice, I'm in LA. I went there. Lots of models there in Venice. I think it's like it's a fun place. Lots of walks of life there. I met a really cute bartender there once. He was a model. I think I'm still friends with them on Facebook too, actually. Don't matter. I'm basically married right now. No, I know, Kendra. I'm using a new deck just to kind of answer that question because it's a quick yes or no. I think he'll make it happen. He's probably going to ask about you. I just don't want the friend to be offended. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want... But that's the thing I'm worried about is her feelings right now. Let's see, Spirit. Can you let me know if they will run into each other again? Please let me know if they'll cross paths again. Show me a yes or a no. Got a yes, Ace of Wands, and look at that. Look at that picture. Just look at it. What do you think? All right. So yeah, I would agree with you, Kendra. For sure. It's like a lot of like sexual energy in this reading. Holy crap. I don't know if you saw, Kendra, but Eliana was asking how your move to LA is going, but I think you might have missed it. I'm not sure. I feel like if he were to hook up with me, he would catch feelings. I don't know how to explain it. Spicy. Because the lovers fell out? Yeah, for sure. That's actually a really good interpretation of that, Kendra. I was looking at it literally, but the lovers does talk about a really deep connection spiritually. Yeah, I'm not sure if she's here or not. For those of you who are just joining us, I see some people popping in and out. I just want to let you guys know that we have a special today. It's a BOGO for Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. It's 2 questions for 1 price. It's $15 donation. If you are interested, I would say speak now because I'm probably going to wrap this stream up here real soon. So we're going to do a last call here. My friend is supposed to move back home to Poland because she can't get a visa. The friend that's into the other guy. Aw, I'm sorry, Kendra. Or is this a different friend? Messages from Spirit for Kendra, please. Messages for Kendra from Spirit. Aw, I feel for her. Aw. The beach is doing you some good, Kendra. I would try to be at the beach as much as you possibly can in your free time. It's doing you really good. Like I'm seeing it in this picture, and I'm also seeing it here with this card as well. Oh, and this one too. Little mermaids here. You see the mermaid in this picture? It's like the beach is doing you very, very well. Very good. Aw. I feel for her. Yes, I feel like it's doing you a lot of good. And I would encourage you to continue to do that. So that's one thing I am getting from Spirit because it talks about getting grounded, okay? You connect with nature very well. I feel like water is also very cleansing. Just the sound of the waves is going to do your body good. It almost sends like oh my god, what's the word? Signals, you know, like subliminals almost in a way to your body. Do you still read cards for yourself? Because I'm getting a very specific message that you should read tarot on the beach. I feel like you would get a lot of information, downloads, things like that by doing that. So if you can bring your cards to the beach and give yourself like a little reading and maybe journal or something. Obviously this would be a solo thing that you would be doing on your own, but I am getting that because it's like you are the oracle. I feel like Kendra, you have the ability to tap into your intuition more easily than a lot of people, and I think that maybe you second guess yourself. I don't know what this is, but it's like there is a block there. Cards on the beach, yes. Like I said, it's a very specific message, but bring the cards with you. Oh, it says just say yes. So I feel like be a yes man. Like when people say, "Do you want to go out and do this?" Even if you're not feeling it, do it. Go out, go explore. Like I think yesterday was like a big thing for you because I don't know if you were planning on like having the day yesterday that you had. And I think that that's very good for you is to just keep saying yes to things, yes to new experiences. Yeah, so it could be the second guessing, but I feel like going to the beach is going to be a lot easier for you to receive the information that you are trying to. it's like you almost will have like epiphanies, and you're like, wait a second, oh, okay, and like it's gonna start to click. I don't think you'll second guess yourself as much there. People were like, want to do this, want to do that, and I was like, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I was so tired, but I had so much fun. I'm happy to hear that. I think that's great. I want you to socialize. Did you just post your podcast on YouTube? I'll definitely do that then. I went to 2 beaches, went to a jazz club, had a photo shoot, went to the, what is that? Oh, the train? Oh my gosh, girl, you did so many things. Well, it's like, I'm getting that needs to be like an important part, like an integral part of your life out there, is like doing more things that are new, that are, things that you don't necessarily plan on, living in the moment, like being spontaneous. I think that would be really good for you. This card specifically says play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious, and that came out after the message, so I feel like that is definitely a confirmation. These are such beautiful cards, man. So some messages that I have for you is that you're breaking the chain of ancestral patterns, maybe generational cycles right now. You are healing and rewriting the future. I feel like, oh my gosh, this card literally says that you belong. You belong here. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. You are not alone. Helpers are in the subtle realms that you cannot see, and ancient ancestors stand beside you. That's very fun. What I love about this is that this card I pulled out for you once, and it says, how can you mother yourself? And I don't think you were there to watch the live reading, but you saw the replay. And it's talking about nurturing yourself and giving yourself the grace that you would if you were talking to your kid. Imagine that you are your own mother and you are catering to yourself in that way. You wouldn't be as harsh on yourself as you normally are. The fact that this card didn't actually come out, but it was at the bottom of the deck, means that I see you and I see that you are working on this. And also I'm seeing don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So with that, I feel like you're really starting to find your people. I feel like that's a good message for you. Like, let's just say this friend moves away and you don't have like day-to-day contact with them anymore, and you want to explore the situation with this other person. I think that would be fine. But I feel like, because you don't want to dim your light, but at the same time, if she finds a way to stay and whatever, like, I definitely think it's important to keep that connection intact versus maybe ruining it by mistrust and like exploring this, who knows, bomb AF sex life with this other person. I know that you're just curious, but it's kind of like, don't dim your light to fit in, but where you fit in, hold those relationships sacred. Okay. You said you're going to donate again. I definitely feel these feelings. It's a beautiful reading. I love it. All right, girl. Absolutely. I have one more. What am I trying to say? I have enough time for another reading. That's what I'm trying to say to you. I have enough time for another reading. Thank you. Hey, Kelly. Kelly, you can definitely donate. Absolutely. You will be next after Kendra, and then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and close the list, okay? All right, Kendra. Got it, girl. Kelly, if you need... Okay, got it. No, you're good. You're good, Kendra. No need to apologize, girl. All right, so Kendra, you're confirmed. I'm ready for your question when you are. And then Kelly, I also have you confirmed as well. All right, so both of you guys are confirmed. We're going to do Kendra, and then Kelly, you'll be my last reading. Oh, we can do video. That's totally fine. I mean, if you want explicit details, then I might do typed so I can delete the comments. But if you want just like, you know, I can be a little risque on a video, but it's not an 18+ stream, so just let me know. Becca, yeah, you can do an add-on, absolutely. Are you thinking like some channeled message cards or something? Okay, so Kendra, I'll do a typed reading for you for that question. And then Becca, you just let me know what you end up donating, okay? All right, Kendra, give me just a second to get it typed up for you. Okay, Becca, that sounds good. So it's $5 for 5 cards, 6 for 6, 7 for 7, 8 for 8, 9 for 9, so on and so forth. We have the same laptop. That's funny. You got it, Becca. I'll be with you soon, okay? Okay, Kelly, I've got your. Oops, sorry, that's not for you. I got your question. Okay, Kelly, if you have a follow-up question, you can ask it now. Because I'd be happy to answer a second question since this is a BOGO stream. So just let me know if there's a second question that you have, either in regards to that or a different question, so I can add that on for you. If not, no big deal. Not everyone always claims the second question, but I wanted to make sure you knew you had that option. You're welcome, Kelly. like, I don't know how to spell this word, so I'm like looking it up. Oh my god, is the dog gonna stop? You guys actually are getting to see like the behind the scenes of my 18 plus and like why these readings take so long and why I charge so much for them. Because it is very time consuming. But I feel like I get a lot more information when I'm typing because it's like almost like automatic writing. All right, Kendra, that's what I got for you. Screenshot, screen record, do what you gotta do because I will be deleting it before I end this stream. And then also let me know what your second question is. After that, we have Kelly. I don't think Kelly's gonna have a second question. It doesn't have that yet. I just saw in here like I love when she does juicy reads. Hello, Nurse Me Nurse, how are you? The juice is juicing. I cannot. Yes, please make sure that you screenshot. Let me know when you've saved the reading for your record so I can delete it. Hey, Nurse Me Nurse. The list is closed. I am so sorry, but I am back every day. So you'll pretty much every day. You'll see me tomorrow. You might even see me tonight. Okay, so I'm going to send you a picture, Kendra, of what I assume to be the size, but I don't want to do it on this stream because I don't want people to be able to like see it. So give me a second and I'll send you like a text of the card that I got. It's like these are like risque kind of pictures. And I don't want to get flagged for it, which is why I usually do a typed stream. So that way I can just have the pictures on my desk and I don't have any issues or anything. Even though I plan on deleting them, I just don't want anyone to complain about it. It definitely feels like, not feels, what am I saying? It looks large. So I drew, oh shit, that was not supposed to be there. I drew more cards than what I sent you, but these are like the two that that I channeled a lot of information from. And I sent it to you. Okay, so Becca, since Kelly is not here, I'm going to do your reading after Kendra's, just so that way you don't have to wait, because I don't think Kelly is going to be here for the live reading. Okay, messages from Spirit about money and finances. You know what? Actually, I don't think I want to do this one. Let's go with this deck. Honestly, I don't think you're going to be disappointed, Kendra. That's like the main thing that I get, is that you're not going to be disappointed. Because I think that he knows what to do with it, with his mouth, with that, you know what I mean? I just don't think you're going to be disappointed. Ooh, shoot, maybe I just saw your last comment. Messages from Spirit about money and finances for Kendra, please. What information do you have that I can give to her regarding money and finances? Whoa, that's in reverse. Oh no, that's supposed to be upright. I'm holding the deck upside down. Very delicious stuff. Oh, you said you took pics? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and delete them. I love the little like emoji, like I'm ready for the D. I mean tea. So funny. I get sad. I get sad that I have to delete these because I just don't want to get flagged or anything, or like shadow banned or whatever it's called. But I just think that they're like such good readings. So I'm like, people, please save them. Save them for me. All the effort I put into them. Okay, messages from Spirit about money and finances. It's interesting because this card is the Lovers, but it's like I'm viewing this as a pentacle, which is odd. I've never done that before. I'm worried. I'm worried because I'm not seeing like any pentacles coming through right now. And I'm just like, I don't know, like it's just like a just getting by energy right now. I'm just like, come on, give me like a 10 of Pentacles or something. All right, well, the Tower was in reverse, which is good. Because it feels like things are a bit more steady. This could also mean you are like avoidant of change, but I don't feel like that's the case for you because I feel like you're very open. We also have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So I think it's a little bit more of the same for you, Kendra. I don't see like any huge influx of money coming in right away for you. I think that it's just like your basic, the harder you work, the more money you make kind of thing. It just feels like steady. It feels like things are, you know, not worse, but not 100% better. The Seven of Wands here in reverse talks about like you could feel like you've got some challenges coming towards you that maybe you felt ill-equipped to deal with when it comes to maybe like paying your bills or something. But I feel like you will overcome it. I think you could feel overwhelmed with your finances. The Seven of Wands, that's another interpretation. These are delicious and nutritious. I actually was thinking delicious. That was so funny. I feel inspired and I feel uplifted, but like my finances are a mess. So what's up with Spirit? Like I'm getting help in other regards, but not finances. And I don't know why. I will say, Kendra, like career and finance is definitely something I can read for and I can just tell you what I see. But love and romance really is my specialty. So there could be like another reader out there that might be more equipped to like give more guidance on something like that. I definitely felt I was adequate in those kinds of readings, but never like felt 100% confident. It's something I'd like to work on. But I specifically am not seeing a single pentacle in this reading. Like no Ace of Pentacles, no Two of Pentacles, no Three of Pentacles, like nothing. It's literally all like wands, swords, major arcana. Here's cups too. So to me, it just feels like a lot of the same. Becca said, I feel that I'm the same way. Yeah. I just want it fixed. I definitely feel steady, but I don't feel like steady at the place that you want it to be, though. Like, I feel like you still are going to feel maybe a little overwhelmed. You are making a lot of adjustments and you are getting acclimated to a new place. And I know that you just want to be able to live and enjoy and all of that stuff. But I mean, LA is a struggle. Like it's not really easy out there. You make better money, but you also have more expensive living expenses. I'm just not personally seeing. Yeah, so like at the bottom of the deck, we have the hands are tied and that there are still sacrifices that need to be made here. I don't feel any doubt in you, Kendra, that you can't make this work. I definitely feel like you're where you want to be, you're where you should be, and I feel like I have faith in you to make this work. But as of right now, it just seems like a lot of the same. And I know that you're not necessarily happy where things are right now. So that's the one thing that I am unsure about. However, I do want to get clarification of the Eight of Wands because that can talk about like things coming your way. And I want to find out what, in regards to money and finances, is heading in your direction. I just feel like everything else is aligned but that, and it just doesn't make sense. I know. And I've got to say, Kendra, that's how I feel in my own life. I like, not to make this about me, but I feel that way too. I feel like spiritual work is what I'm supposed to be doing. And while I appreciate and I'm grateful for what I've got and how far I've come, and I really have made a lot of strides, I always feel like there's more that can be done. Like I'm not in like producing enough of anything like income, viewers, subscribers, followers, like what have you. And I truthfully feel like it's just the times that we're living in. We're like in a really shitty time for our economy. And even though everything feels so right, it's just like something's got to give. Yeah, I truthfully think it's just the way of the world right now. Okay, so what is coming towards Kendra? What is this Eight of Wands regarding money and finances? What is coming towards Kendra? Ooh. Do you still have 2 jobs, Kendra? All 5 of these cards just came out. So you have a lot of control in the way that this goes. Where you don't have control, you will receive opportunities. We have the Page of Cups. This is also a messenger, 2 messengers. This almost feels like a handout. Not like a handout like what is it called? Oh my god, what is the thing called when like you go and get like food stamps and stuff? No, I'm not talking about like a handout like that, but I'm talking about like I feel like there's a hand that's extending financial opportunity to you. The world and our energies for sure, yes, but I want to quit one of the jobs. I hate it. Oh, I'm sorry. So I see you working a lot. The Eight of Pentacles is here, but I think maybe another job opportunity is heading your way because I got these cards to clarify the Eight of Wands, and the first thing that came out is Eight of Pentacles. As we all know, that talks about working hard, working in general. Should she leave this job she's unhappy with? Is it the catering? Is it the catering thing, Kendra, that you don't like? Spirit is saying try not to leave this second job until you have a backup. I don't know if it's money. It feels like it's money, yes. But it's at the very least another job, which is why I asked like why if you have 2 jobs, because in my mind it doesn't make sense that another job would come your way. If like a 3rd job, like I feel like that's a lot. But now understanding your point of view where you're saying I want to leave one of the jobs, now this is making sense because this might be that second job opportunity that you've been wanting. Oh, you don't like the bar back job. Oh, I'm glad you like the catering job. So I think that in result of this, you could have better financial opportunity. I'm not seeing Ace of Pentacles. I'm not seeing Ten of Pentacles, but I am seeing the Six of Pentacles, which talks about someone extending an offer to you regarding money, regarding a job, regarding finances. It's like another opportunity is coming in for you. And this is likely to give you more money, right? Because you're not going to leave the job that's producing money for a job that's giving you less money. So yes, in a roundabout way, I am more hopeful. I am more hopeful now that I looked into the Eight of Wands a little bit. But I still see a bit of a struggle. You know, the Seven of Wands is in reverse, the Nine of Wands here. But I did ask if you should just go ahead and leave the job you don't like, and I'm getting a resounding no. Not until you've secured something else. So with the Six of Pentacles, it's a balanced opportunity. Correct. Yes, ma'am. And that's exactly what Six of Pentacles means as well. It's like an equal give and take. I know, girl. I know. But you kind of like hit the nail on the head when you said, I think it's just the economy. What did you say? Oh, the world. You said, I think it's more the world than it is our energies. And I'm with you on that. It feels like we have to work so much harder just to get what probably would have taken a lot less effort years ago, even. So I have a film shoot on Sunday, and it's probably going to conflict with my bar back job, and they won't give me the day off. So you're thinking about leaving? Oh, I hope you find something soon to replace that. Then, I mean, granted, you went out there to act, so it's like you can't really turn it down. But I just hope that you can really hustle and get another job after that. I hope that they would give you a warning. I hope they wouldn't just let you go, but that's a tough spot to be in. Okay, perfect. Yeah, like I just really want you to get, look, even if you leave, please get a second job as soon as you can. So Becca says I'm gonna do the channeled messages because Leo keeps calling me. I don't really want to answer, but curious to see what he wants to say. You said you're probably just gonna call out. You're out there for a reason. Like I wouldn't want to tell you not to go to that just to keep a job, you know, just to secure a job. But I just really hope that you can kind of make things work. But I see what you mean. Like you got to do what you got to do. All right, so this is for Marquise. What does he want to say? Leo keeps calling. What does he want to say? We have I am recovering. What? You broke my heart. F them capitalist companies, and that's on period. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Kendra. I support you. I don't want to let you go. I don't know what comes next. I see life differently now. So it feels like you have inspired him to do better. He clearly doesn't know where you stand, but he doesn't want to continue to be without you, it seems. That he is trying to do better and he's seeing things differently because of you. I think that in a whole, he might come to you to apologize or to might feel where your like head is at and try to figure out what's going on in your mind and maybe why you haven't communicated or cut him off. I think I broke his heart. What? I think that can be taken, with a grain of salt, but I think that he is offended or he is hurt in some way, because he does feel your energy being withdrawn, which is a good thing because it means that you actually focusing on yourself is making a difference here. Okay. So he is working on becoming more of a emotionally intelligent, generous type of person. Maybe he hasn't been that way always. Maybe he hasn't been able to express his emotions or his feelings before. So I am getting that he's like, I'm more open to hearing you out, to understanding, to seeing things your way. It's crazy. These guys will be out here hurt and upset and frustrated and annoyed and offended for things that they did to themselves, but blame it on you. So, yeah, I think honestly he's just offended at the way that you cut him off. The Queen of Swords is like a no bullshit type of attitude. Like the Queen of Swords, am I blurry to you guys? I almost look blurry, I feel. Hold on a second. I don't know if that's any better or not, but I don't know. It just looks kind of blurry to me. Anyways, if you guys see that I'm blurry, let me know. But it's like basically, I'm gonna cut you off. If you're not serving me and you're not adding value to my life, bye. That's the Queen of Swords energy. So he is offended by that. Yeah, that in and out energy. Ugh. I'm gonna head out, girl. Thanks so much for the reading. I'll keep you posted on everything. Sounds good, Kendra. Thank you. I wish you so much luck out there. I don't want to let you go. Can we get a clarifying card? I don't. Oh my God. All three of these came out for I don't want to let you go. Okay, so he may have had it in his mind the way that he wanted this to go, how he wanted to see this through, and you're like, absolutely not. This is on my terms now, but he's reminiscing about the past here. I don't know what comes next. I don't know what comes next. Please send me confirmation here for that. So he feels, ooh, okay, so we have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. He's saying, I don't know what comes next because you've shut him out. And I think that he was not expecting this. Maybe felt a little bit like this was out of pocket. Maybe blindsided. I don't know. But he feels like he doesn't know what comes next because he's been shut out. He feels on the outside, left out in the cold. You're like, I'm moving forward. I see life differently now. He's had time to reflect on this. So I think all in all, he's probably coming to you to say, where is your head at? What are you thinking? I haven't heard from you in a while. How have you been? Like, what are you up to? And if you did leave off on a note where you've explained to him why you're walking away, or if you said what you wanted and he didn't meet you there, then maybe he's saying like, I'm thinking about things differently, or I'm more open to hearing you out or something along those lines. Now, a lot of times when people are in and out energy, classically speaking, it's all about like sex and stuff. I'm not necessarily seeing that here. I'm not saying that's not the case. He's not trying to get like, validation of his ego and like feel justified in the situation or feel like this was on his terms. Maybe he feels like it's on your terms and he's being petty about it. But generally speaking, I feel like he seriously just like wants to communicate with you again. Now, whether you want that or not, that's on you to say. He most definitely would shut out the way that he shut me off. Yeah. So it's like, it could be a matter of convenience. And the thing is that this could also be a temporary thing, Becca. So like he could be coming to you to schmooze you and tell you he misses you and tell you, I don't want to let you go, right? Because we're just kind of prying a little bit into maybe why he's trying to come and talk to you. But at the same time, once he feels he's got you back on that hook again, he could just ghost as well. So I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, take it or leave it. I know that he's calling you maybe because he feels like he can get to you more if you hear his voice. He might end up texting you. I would just say be cautious because he might just tell you things that you want to hear that aren't necessarily how he's going to feel tomorrow or the next day. But he does feel like he's open to your perspective and hearing you out. But mostly I think he just wants to hear himself talk, and hopefully he can convince you like to kind of let him back in or something. You're welcome, Becca. Thanks for the donation. All right, so we are going to timestamp for Kelly. Kelly is going to be, let me write this down, 2:57. Hey, I speak. The channel messages, since you paid for a reading earlier, it's $5 for 5 cards, $6 for 6, 7 for 7, so on and so forth. All right, so Kelly says, Lance invited me to a birthday party tonight. How will that turn out? I've been trying to surround myself with more successful, established individuals. He's a Gemini. I'm an Aquarius. This is for Kelly, please. How will it turn out? So Kelly, not sure if Lance is someone new, but I think he is going to try to talk to you about himself. So you guys will probably communicate about, like, let's just say this is a new person. I'm going to give you interpretations because I don't know because you're not here. But I feel like it's going to be like, you know, where are you from? Like, tell me more about yourself. Like, you know, do you have like siblings? Like, you know, are you close to your parents? Like, basically talking about your upbringing, your childhood, things that kind of got you to the point that you're at now. So I do feel like a lot of conversations going to be had. Now, if you know this person already and you guys have established a history together, it could just be reminiscing and bringing up like old times together. But I am seeing communication. I am seeing that he said, Lance invited me to a birthday tonight. How will that turn out? I'm assuming this is a romantic interest. If not, it definitely feels like that's where it's going to go because we have the Empress here, which talks about him being infatuated by your beauty, feeling like you are definitely a high value person. You're welcome, I speak. You are a high value person. You are someone that's worthy of worship and admiration. And also the Knight of Cups is that romance thing. I think that there's a lot of mystery surrounding this evening. And I think that that's a good thing. I think you're not supposed to always know everything that's going to happen. But the Knight of Cups is here to say that there is going to be romantic moments. This could be affection like touching your arm or holding your hand or like guiding your lower back into another room, you know, like maybe just like little notes and gestures of affection. Literally, he could show up to your door if he picks you up with flowers for you, but it's just like little things that you're going to notice. So what else can Kelly expect here? What else can Kelly expect? So when I was talking about there's definitely an air of mystery here, the moon is coming out confirming that, because this talks about the things that we don't really keep on the surface. These are things like deep down. So you guys really could be getting into some deep conversations. And then also just like the excitement of not really knowing how things are going to go. I do want to clarify the 5 of Wands. I don't know. I'm like, is a fight going to break out at this party? Drama? There's something here with the 5 of Wands. Maybe someone else competing for your attention or their attention while you guys are trying to hang out. Despite the attraction, because I feel like there is attraction, Kelly, I just want to be clear. I feel like y'all are going to take things slow. Now, keep in mind, that can always change. You guys can decide last minute, I'm going to change my trajectory. And the next thing you know, you're like, yeah, we hooked up. But I feel like you guys are going to take things slow for the most part. More than anything, it's like a mental and intellectual stimulation for you that you really enjoy, that you can feel like you have someone you can talk to really about anything, and you really don't want the conversation or the company, to end. You feel like it's never enough, like you really enjoy being around one another. There could also be talks about the next time you guys are going to hang out, maybe making plans for another event or date or something along those lines. I feel like all in all, everyone's going to be really happy tonight. It's going to be a good time, lots of good vibes. So let's figure out what this 5 of Wands is, because I am not sure. Okay, why is the 5 of Wands here for Kelly? Why is the 5 of Wands here? Oh my God, no shit. No. So I'm like, why is the 5 of Wands here? And the 5 of Wands flips over in the deck. Okay, that doesn't really give me more information, but let's see if we can get anything else. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting like almost competition. Like I'm getting like some type of drama, like maybe someone's trying to peel them away from you, like, and it could also not even be a romantic interest, but it could just be like one of his buddies, and like he keeps trying to have a conversation with Lance, and it keeps taking y'all away from talking to one another. But I mean, it could be someone else having affections for Lance, and therefore you guys don't really get to hang as much because it keeps getting like distracted, or maybe someone has affections for you and Lance feels like he needs to compete. I don't know. There's just something here that feels very fiery, very passionate, but at the end of the day, at the end of the night, I still think it's something that you guys are going to overcome. It's not going to be that big of a deal, but it just feels like, I don't know, because 5 of Wands talks about like competition. It can talk about like feeling like a bit of a struggle, like things aren't going very smoothly, or disagreement, tension, something along those lines. You guys could even be talking about deep stuff where like you're talking about conflicts or struggles you've had in the past and how that's given you a new perspective and like helped you discover yourself. I'm not sure, but there's either a conversation about it or something that's actually going to happen tonight in regards to that. But overall, I think it's going to be a really lovely night. I think you're going to have a good time. So Kelly, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate you. I hope that you have a great rest of your day or evening or whatever time it is when you watch this. For everyone else, I really appreciate your guys' energy, your love, your donations, all of that tonight. I'm hoping to be back tonight, can't guarantee it. But if I'm not, I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. Bye.